the subject today. Religion is a personal selection of reverence and belief to a supernatural being. In a democracy, it is the right of every person to have freedom of thought and worship. Some religious movements try to attract by using powerful, highly emotive rhetoric to convert the occupants to worship their supernatural being. How did you learn about religion? Like me, obviously from your parents, who in turn were given information from their parents, and so on. Can you be sure that you have inherited the true religion? The answer is, of course not, because religion relies on faith and hope, and the holy books have been passed down to us by the thoughts and experiences of ancient man and their version of a god or gods. What is the description of God handed down by artists and the church? A supernatural being with a beard, smiting evil and promoting goodness. Some of our ancestors were good at creating history and tried to lead humanity to a purity of mind. Up to now they failed miserably. Ideological wars, famine, disasters and all kinds of mayhem and atrocities have descended upon us through recorded history. If anything, this proves that there is not a benevolent, supernatural being directing the world through its near endless evolutive maturation. Sit in a chair and look around you. What do you see? You see a table, a TV in the corner, a window with the sunlight streaming through, and a blue sky above. At night, with the help of generated electricity, you see the same objects, but looking through the window to the sky is a near infinite universe of planets, stars and galaxies. When you gaze upward into the night sky, you are actually looking through time. You see what your eyes allow you to see, confined to a plane of physicality. As physical beings, we are limited in our own existence. As human minds develop through evolution, we learn more of the code or system that surround and envelop every object, whether inanimate or living. I have a simpler explanation for religion. After studying and researching earthly religion, the conclusion reached by me is that God is really mathematics, physics, formulas and equations, or a code or system, and therefore is the divine language of creation. Computers may outdistance human powers of calculation, but only the biological computer, that's that, will contain a soul or quantum spirit energy of a code or system in order to reach an ascension. Have you ever thought that amongst all the codes and formulas there is one for prayer? Prayer does work, and the more minds that are connected, the stronger the prayer, but prayer cannot stop evolution and death. The known universe is developed and controlled by mathematics, a part of which is of a divine source in the mind and could be called God. Therefore, from the words of the Austrian Gödel, the definition of God is that which no greater can be conceived. I try not to use the word God anymore, but I say benevolent, supreme, divine source, a dwelling place where all the divine codes of existence, formulas, equations, DNA, binary, are created and distributed. You will note that benevolent is used to give clarity to the divinity of the source. To just worship God without definition is an ancient biblical trait by the ancient authors and editors of holy books. The problem is, without definition, you could be worshipping a malevolent entity or source. History has records of all religious denominations and their atrocities and wars and punishment of non-believers. This is a friendly discussion, so please remember, do not try and force your religious dogma on anyone else. There is no proof you can quote that a supernatural entity exists. It is a belief only in the mind of the individual. Well, hope that leaves food for discussion. That concludes my banter session on beliefs. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.